Welcome to Yoakum and McKee's webcast on new federal contractor obligations beginning on March 24, 2014. Regardless of whether you update your AAP before or after March 24th, you must implement these requirements starting March 24, 2014. My name is Jim Yoakum. Here's a little background information about Yoakum and McKee and a disclaimer that the information presented here should be discussed with your legal counsel before taking any specific action. This is a summary of the 5 items you're required to comply with starting March 24th. First, new EEO clauses must be included in new purchase orders and contracts. Second, each labor union must be notified of your commitment to non-discrimination and affirmative action, and their assistance must be requested. Third, job openings must be listed with the Employment Service Delivery System. Fourth, language regarding rights of protected veterans and individuals with disabilities must be posted. Fifth, help wanted ads must include a statement that the contractor is an equal opportunity employer of protected veterans and individuals with disabilities. Now let's look at each of these requirements in more detail. The new regulations require that new clauses for protected veterans and individuals with disabilities be included in all non-exempt contracts and subcontracts. Specific language needs to be included in any contracts entered into starting March 24, 2014, and any existing contracts that are altered, amended, or modified beginning March 24, 2014. The OFCCP says that contractors may combine all their equal opportunity clauses for women, minorities, protected veterans, and individuals with disabilities into one clause. It must be included in bold, and the OFCCP has given the following example on their website. The Notice of Employee Rights is the Obama administration's effort to notify employees of their right to form a union. Although not really an affirmative action obligation, the OFCCP has been given the responsibility to enforce this requirement. Every labor union with which you have a collective bargaining agreement must be notified of your commitment to non-discrimination and your affirmative action for protected veterans and individuals with disabilities. You must also request the union's cooperation with these commitments. This is a sample notification letter to a union. Note that this letter must be sent after signing any new collective bargaining agreement or if an old contract is altered, amended, or modified. You may choose, but are not required to send out this notification every year. The obligation to list openings with the Employment Service Delivery System, or ESDS, comes solely from the Veterans Regulations. The idea is that when openings are listed with the state, they will give preference to protected veterans. The listing must be with the appropriate ESDS where the opening occurs. Listing employment openings with the state workforce agency job bank or with the local ESDS where the opening occurs will satisfy the requirement. 4 pieces of initial background information must be given to ESDS. Your company is a federal contractor subject to VEVRA, that you desire priority referrals of protected veterans, the name and location of each hiring location within the state, and contact information for the hiring officer at each location, including any third-party search companies. Of importance is the requirement that the listing must be made in the manner and format permitted by the local ESDS. There are over 4,000 local ESDSs in the U.S. For this reason, there's been a huge increase in the use of listing companies like America Job Exchange, direct employers, etc. that list openings for a fee. To initiate listings with ESDS, you will first need to provide them with background information about your organization. We have included a sample letter to provide ESDS with this initial information. If you are using a listing company, they may provide this service for you. The ESDS wants the name and contact information for your hiring locations, the name and contact information for any external search organizations. It is helpful for ESDS if you specify the kinds of jobs any external search organization will be seeking for you. Notices must be posted regarding your obligation to take affirmative action to employ and advance in employment qualified employees and applicants. Electronic postings are permitted, but you must be able to show that all applicants and employees have access to the online posting. The OFCCP will be specifying language to be included in this poster, however, it's not available as of today, February 27th. The OFCCP promises it will be available through their website at dol.gov/OFCCP. The OFCCP is currently working with the EEOC to modify the EEO is the law poster. We will link to this on our website at yoakum-mckee.com as well. Help Wanted ads must include a tagline stating that all qualified applicants will be considered without regard to race, color, religion, national origin, sex, veteran, or disabled status. The OFCCP has approved the use of the abbreviated statement EEO employer/vet/disabled. I hope you found this webcast helpful in preparing for the new contractor requirements for protected veterans and individuals with disabilities. Look for future webcasts discussing additional requirements that come into effect when you update your affirmative action plan after March 24th, 2014.